So, the difference between power and structure.
Hard to explain, but I'll give it my best shot. Power is like a thing's capacities, and structure is its relationship to other things. And the reason I came up with this distinction was, well, I was thinking about ethics, in particular, the foundations of ethics. And as a former weekend Wi-Fi warrior, who thinks about questions around the existence of God. One of the arguments you get is, if God does not exist, objective moral values and duties do not exist. That's William Lane Craig. He's another philosophical adversary. And if you dive into his reasoning for the first premise, it's really, he thinks that morality should be a power. He thinks that it should be this kind of ethereal force. Now, I know he would object to that characterization, but I'll back it up in the book. He thinks that it should be a power. I think morality is more of a structure. It's, for instance, take a moral theorem like proportionality. So if you commit a theft, you get, some months in jail maybe. If you commit a murder, it's years. Now, that's a moral theorem that is, it's very structural in its basis. Or take another one. Take for instance the idea that you should the pay should be proportional to the amount of work that you do. So if you do 6 hours work, you should get 6 hours pay. Or take for instance the idea that if you're trying to feed a large group of people, you would maybe feed the hungriest first. This is kind of what I mean when I say that morality is based on structure. And to me, with sympathies for the philosophy of Plato, this is a better explanation. And I think that, I would say I'm a moral realist in metaethics, and this is kind of why.
So how would you define something as power?
I guess like a force or a capacity, or
About the amount of control, maybe?
well, it's funny you say control, because the if you're a, say, divine command theorist about metaethics, then you think that God could control the content of ethics. So you think that God could command murder and it would be okay. And I guess there's the Euthyphro dilemma, right? And the Euthyphro dilemma says, is it good because God commands it, or does God command it because it's good?
So for example, take a bicycle. The power would be the amount of force you're applying to the pedals. The structure would be how the gears translate that into motion.
That's good.
So,
I'll take it.
okay.